When there are great players in any industry, success can become a difficult thing to achieve. However, there are always challenges to overcome in the aviation industry and adversities to push through. Just like individuals who want to have a career around this great passion, companies need to do their best as well. One of these companies is Embraer, which was founded on the 19th of August 1969 in Brazil. Today, Embraer is one of the largest aircraft manufacturers operating worldwide along giants such as Boeing and Airbus. The company employs over 16,000 people and has many subsidiaries and successful joint ventures. Most of Embraer's initial contracts were with the Brazilian government, which supported its growth over the first 20 years. It launched one aircraft in 1973 that served as both a military and civilian aircraft. The Embraer EMB 110 Bandeirante, which was a turboprop regional aircraft with a capacity of 21 passengers. This aircraft remains the most successful commercial aircraft of the company. Well, meet one of the company's best-selling aircraft, the Phenom 100. It is the entry-level jet from the Embraer family. For a plane of its category, it offers premium comfort and can easily accommodate 4 passengers. With its appealing design and its flying capabilities, it remains one of the most sought-after jet. So in today's video, we will look at everything you need to know about the Embraer Phenom 100. Before we get on to that, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. It helps us a lot with the YouTube algorithm and lets us know that we are helping to enrich lives out there. If you are into aviation, have a look at our new aviation compilation channel, Aviation Central. It is the first link in the description. We would highly appreciate it. So without further ado, let's begin the video. In 2005, Embraer announced that it would begin the development of light jets. And at the NBAA annual convention in November 2005, Embraer announced that the light jet would be called the Phenom 100. Embraer introduced the Phenom 100 in 2007, creating an entry-level very light jet that can carry 4 passengers with its typical configuration with a single pilot. In the years following the release of the Phenom 100, Embraer introduced 2 variants in the Phenom 100E and 100EV, each of which has unique upgrades when compared to the original. The Phenom 100 first flew on July 2007. It was awarded a type certificate from Brazil's National Civil Aviation Authority on December 9, 2008, and the first aircraft was delivered to a U.S. customer on December 24, 2008. The aircraft operates in 29 countries, including Australia, Austria, Belgium, Brazil, Canada, the Dominican Republic, Egypt, the UK, Finland, and Germany. Within only a few years of entering service, many began to realize that, despite being a small private jet, the aircraft's handling is quite simple to get your head around and is quite similar to many commercial airliners currently in use. Due to this, many flight schools owned by major airlines have begun to purchase the Phenom 100 as a jet trainer. However, it isn't just airlines that have seen the Phenom 100 become a trainer. So have the military. In 2018, the Royal Air Force, RAF retired their Beechcraft King Air 200 multi-engine trainers, which they'd used since 2004. Looking to replace them, the RAF awarded KBR Elbit Systems a contract to procure and maintain 5 Phenom 100s, which would be based at RAF Cranwell in Lincolnshire, scheduled to be in service until 2033. Seeing the success of the Legacy 600, as well as the increasing demand for light business jets, Embraer began to toy with the idea of designing an all-new light plane for the private jet market. By 2005, Embraer's board of directors had decided to pursue the concept seriously, with the company announcing the development of a new jet that they called the Embraer Phenom 100. To make the jet more fuel efficient, Embraer announced that the aircraft is of 20% carbon fiber composite and 80% metal construction. The aircraft has a low straight wing with a slight sweep on the leading edge, 2 rear-mounted engines, and a T-tail. For the fuselage's design, Embraer was heavily influenced by the oval fuselage designs of the original business jets, such as the North American Sabreliner and Lockheed Jetstar, which all proved to be quite successful jets in their own rights. As a light business jet, the Phenom 100 had to be relatively small. Due to this, Embraer engineers were forced to add the engines to the rear of the fuselage, just as they'd done on the Legacy 600. The interior is designed by BMW Group Design Works USA. The cabin typically seats 4 passengers and can be customized in 3 seating configuration options: a business cabin layout with 2 forward and 2 rear-facing reclining leather seats, or an air taxi layout with 4 forward or 6 forward-facing seats. Each seat is fitted with pilot-passenger communications and a laptop port. There is a 1.55 cubic meter baggage storage volume, including a non-pressurized 1.27 cubic meter area in the near section of the fuselage. Moreover, the cockpit arrangement, dubbed as Prodigy by the company, is based on the ubiquitous Garmin G1000. It includes a triple-screen setup, plus a keypad for data entry, arranged in a visually and physically uncluttered manner that showcases the commitment to reducing pilot workload while looking good at it. To help with maintenance and in-flight diagnostics, Embraer was not shy about electronics on the aircraft. This plane is decked out with sensors and processors in all areas of interest, feeding data to a central diagnostics computer that can run built-in tests and accuse problems before they reach a critical point. Furthermore, in the forward cabin, you could install a modestly sized refreshment center that was adequate for small beverage containers, a limited amount of glassware, ice, and snacks. Early in the design phase, Embraer identified the Cessna Mustang as the Phenom 100's chief competitor, and as such, matching or exceeding its performance became the baseline. The aircraft comfortably reaches these design goals while offering passengers a larger and more comfortable cabin and comforts. Embraer entered the very light jet market with the goal of opening access to nearly any airport around the world. The result is a business jet that can fly above inclement weather at 41,000 feet while accessing short runways. Most business jets can only fly by. Twin Pratt & Whitney 617 turbo engines provide speeds of up to 537 miles per hour and outstanding fuel consumption. The aircraft has a maximum operating speed of Mach 0.70. The range of the Phenom 100 with 4 occupants will be 2,148 kilometers, with NBAA IFR reserves 35 minutes of holding. For safety in case of an engine failure, the Piloot 617F has an automatic performance reserve mode, which pushes thrust output to 1,777 pound-force to ensure safe single-engine performance. Being a very light private jet, the Phenom 100 offers much of the same capabilities and characteristics that are specific to a class higher, but still at a fraction of the cost. For small companies traveling short distances, the Phenom 100 is a great value. In standard atmosphere conditions and loaded to its maximum takeoff weight of 10,582 pounds, the Phenom 100 requires 3,200 feet of runway to take off, while at average landing weight, it requires 2,430 feet. Fuel consumption for a sortie at maximum takeoff weight is 77 gallons per hour during cruise and 109 during takeoff and climb. Pilots report that it can cruise at 360 knots at its service ceiling, but between FL 300 and FL 350, it can comfortably hit 390 knots. The aircraft handles turbulence and ice without issues, and some boast it is impossible to get a lousy landing in it due to its smooth low-speed handling. The Phenom 100 is also designed with minimal maintenance, with an economic life of 35,000 hours. The MSG-3 low-intervention maintenance inspections are only required every 600 flight hours or 12 months. A central maintenance computer integrated within the aircraft detects and alerts any faults within any aircraft system. Today, assuming you had the money, you could buy a brand new Phenom 100 straight from Embraer themselves for around $4.15 million apiece, making the Phenom 100 by far one of the cheapest private jets on the market. With that being said, the Embraer Phenom 100 has been on the market for well over a decade, meaning that there are several used Phenom 100s on the secondary market, varying in price from $1.3 million to $1.85 million. Unlike other jets on the secondary market, the value of these jets isn't determined by their variant or how old they are, but by how much they've been used. In terms of cost to operate, the Phenom 100 is similarly relatively cheap to operate. Depending on how often you run the Phenom 100, it could cost as little as $1,250 per hour to as much as $1,750 per hour to operate the jet. While price will vary based on several factors, including time of year, an executive charter airline, and route, most executive charter airlines charge around $2,500 per hour for you to charter a Phenom 100. As far as business jets go, Phenom 100 insurance prices are modest, among the 6 carriers offering coverage for the type in the United States. Prices for liability and hull coverage go from $18,000 to $22,700 for an experienced pilot with a commercial rating and at least 3,000 hours. So here you go. This is everything you had to know about the Embraer Phenom 100. And this brings us to the end of our video. Click the links to check out some of our other videos. Moreover, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. We have many great videos coming up. See you in the next video.